First of all, these teams went to 5 games. We remember that back during playoffs, but
Lysandra?
I love that we're seeing this. So, if people don't know, I actually remember this very vividly for some reason. We saw Cryan pull this champion out numerous times to use your W in response to trade back with more AAs. So,
okay.
Yep, but we're gonna see Karsa go for an early gank.
Can he get up here? Xiaohu has full fury in his bar. That's the biggest thing, as he gets flipped over by Qingtian. Actually, he slices and dices in, flashes, gets a solo kill. And now Karsa's going to burn him down. I mean, that's just style points here for Xiaohu.
Yeah, really nice for him, right? Top
Equalizes down now, Xiaohu. No dominance you mentioned, but has the flash to follow up as TP to follow suit. Way there as well, immediately with the Lunar Rush on top of Karsa. The moon's fallen, the prison down, and Way now locked out without a key.
Karsa thought Xiaohu's leading this top lane continues to grow.
Early game's looking well, but Chain's corruption in the bottom lane gonna stop me there as Gala's getting dope. Killer Instinct doesn't matter. Knight's picked up the kill. They're gonna follow suit as Ming is now solar flared, flushed away from. And the IG skin here for Knight, giving him luck until the depth charge destroys him. Draw under the turret as well. It's gone wrong, Lyric. And Top Esports donate too.
Yeah, surprise.
My next question up there. We see turret plating actually going down as well, so JackeyLove going to get gold no matter the play. As Knight now over the wall, Cryan sees the distortion, the space, I don't even know what you call that, the X distortion. Knight's going to go back over the wall and just challenge Cryan for a second, but there's the equalizer, solar flare, golden in time as Ming. Knight's jump back, Gala and low HP bar burning down. Knight just wants to go in, but JackeyLove takes it away from him as flashing forward for the Zenith Blade. Ming now caught out as well, giving Knights LeBlanc some room. 2-1-0, Top Esports, this time the dive is a success.
And I love the creativity coming out from Top Esports. Looks like Way might potentially drop Herald mid, but you know, that play, we saw this kind of like shifting back and forth between like keeping Cryan away and going for that dive, and we hit on the long range damage coming through, but Top Esports want to contest this play.
Let's see, Way and Cryan both in melee ranges. Meanwhile, on the top side, kickback. I don't think that's going to work here, Lyric. Qingtian going to be destroyed down, flashing forward.
Solo kill!
Again, Lyric, you talked about it earlier in rehearsal. Xiao picked up 4 solo kills in one series. Now he's already got 2 in game 1.
Xiaohu had no solo kills before he solo killed Nuggery 4 times in their last series, and it seems like he's riding a high of momentum since then. He wants to be king of the top lane. He's coming to challenge for the title. Can't wait to see him against Breathe on that note. But yeah, you know, really nice start from RNG. But this also goes back to something we were talking about during the last series, right? Is like teams being able to equalize on opposite sides of land this whole time.
Maybe Karsa can impact that a little bit. Ming setting up for the potential dredge line. Way now spotted out. Both junglers level 9, folks. And Dragon's not going to be here, so we're not going to see the fight around the objective. Instead, just over the wall, Frozen Tomb. They've caught Knight. He thought he could distortion over, but Lysandra, what a great interaction we're seeing.
And having confidence that having Cryan down in bot, Gala in mid, and TP on Xiaohu being enough to pick up the straight. So, 1 Drake for the side of RNG, nowhere close to soul points, so we don't need to worry. My gut tells me the game will be decided. Oh God, JackeyLove!
Okay, sorry, what were you saying? Because Gala's dead now.
You know what? Munch put JackeyLove at his top 15 players list on our recent episode of The Last Hit.
Yeah.
I saw a lot of people being like, yo, what is this pick? But JackeyLove's still trying to keep his name in the conversation. You know, if there's a man who can deal damage, it is JackeyLove.
You're exactly right. As we're going further now for Top Esports, Way caught out with a solar flare, depth charge and re-engage, and look at Lysandra in a choke. The frozen thralls at the ready. 1 goes down as JackeyLove as Xiaohu comes on in, and Lyric, the burst is insane from RNG.
Yeah, it's absolutely ridiculous. Even Karsa here, he's just running to his own death. He has nowhere to go. It's kind of funny because even in their last series, I remember Karsa having to do this, so not an unfamiliar position for Karsa, but RNG, 6k gold up. They still have Rift Herald as well, right? So they can break down turrets wherever they want. You know, if RNG can start stepping up again, jungle and support will always look better by default. And there it is, Asterix.
Dude.
There's the RNG Baron.
It wasn't even 20 minutes and Baron's just sitting there wondering why it's getting hit. You talked about it. And RNG deliver onto the Baron straight away. Qingtian will spot it out, but it's at 3k. 2k here. Karsa sets himself up with the equalizer, but Baron needs to be smited down. It's early!
What?
Way smited early in the equalizer. Got it! Top Esports have been given free Uber Eats. They'll get a pick on the back end, but
like, Right, like, I don't want to give him too much flack, right? Because he's had a good game so far.
He has, again.
Great Dino ultimates, him and the team have moved around the map. That is notably the dominance. So RNG just going to default right back to taking the Drake. Looks like TS in the meantime, we're going to try and maybe clear out some vision. 20 seconds.
I like it you talk about new items. Anathema's chains as well there is going to be an interesting one to watch over. But yeah, as Baron starts, hey, RNG back on it again. Look at the ward in the back of the pit. I believe that's controlled for now, but RNG going to try it again here, Lyric.
Now RNG going to look for this one. Shahu needs to recall before he TP.
Surely. Smite, yes, okay. RNG have done it this time, but can they finish the fight? Moonfall comes down as Jackie Love will get a kill on the back end, but RNG was actually the ones killing him. 3 down immediately with the Baron. Ming dropped in response, and Knight nowhere near the play.
Oh, and you know, I mean, the big problem for Knight is, right, look at RNG's composition. You're going to have a Renekton, Lissandra, Nautilus, and Diana all right on top of each other. As LeBlanc to your damage down, I'm going to slow down. Gala might...
You know he's going to die, don't you, Lyric?
Probably... He does have Cleanse and Flash.
Oh, but weighs in to save the day. He spotted out Night. Gala's like, oh, hello, thank you so much to the jungler. Killer Instinct available. He'll be able to catch up to this one. Flash over the wall. Gala's been waiting, but...
Because Karsa did this a ton last year, remember?
Yeah,
he would sit in a brush for like 1 or 2 minutes to find that perfect flank angle. He's going.
Oh, Gala's going to be the target. Flash kick, but no, it's denied. He has Flash available. I'm not sure what happened there, folks. Pause for a second as Wei goes in for the engage, but Top Esports have them split for the time being. Crying with the AoE damage as well, but Karsa's burning him alive. This is a bit of a turnaround. A Sonic Wave connects into the backline. 0-5 becomes 2-6 very quickly. As Top Esports, they still lose 4, RNG lose 3, and the base is wide open.
Yeah, I love Shahu just ignoring this, is just going to go for this. Crying has TP up as well, so we can just TP back in. And I think they can end. Leona is going to be up in 17 seconds. Maybe they can defend, but Shahu's still incredibly strong right now. Crying now full HP, has all of his cooldowns available other than ultimate. All
right, Nexus Tower, it's an easy breeze then, right? Karsa coming through, 1 versus 2. They're going to dive it for the time being, but Crying still has a lot of AP to AD turret conversion. And with the turrets going down, RNG just need to focus on the Nexus. Bit of respawn time is here as Equalizer lands. True, hang on, Lyric. Xiao needs to hit the Nexus, trying to kill Karsa instead. He's done it, and now for the Nexus, just hit it away. No backdoor, no return here for RNG, and they'll take away game 1 from Top Esports' head.
I was getting a bit scared. I was getting flat.
What should I say? Took us on a ride in game number 1, Lyric, but of course we are running a bit behind. We're going into drafts of game number 2, and hey, I like change. We're changing up things a little bit here for both teams.
Yeah, but one thing to note though
is half health.
Ming's coming.
You mentioned Ming up through the river. And Wei's being patient as ever.
I mean, for RNG, they have numbers advantage, right? They're feeling good. Shahu doesn't have ultimate, though. That feels like that can have a pretty big impact if Qingtian can find a nice showstopper.
We're going to whisper, because otherwise they'll know. They're going to make the play starting now. Level 6 still there. Shahu doesn't have the kick. Qingtian trying to angle up. Wei jumps in. The Winters bite, but the face breaker. Haymaker dunked down. He survived for long enough, but Karsa can't get in. He too didn't have the level 6, and RNG numbers advantage.
Once Crying is strong, being able to get his damage down, and especially peel for Gala. So, feels like a very outdated comp, but we know the reasons why RNG is doing it, because the meta's in that scenario. So,
I mean,
a bit surprising RNG took the risk, but it didn't matter in the end.
Yeah, I mean, they have the gold lead because of it, right? And even in the top side, we'll have to see what happens, because Xiaohu just used his kick. Safeguards away from the face breaker, but can he do any more? Showstopper down while Knight turns his attention onto the bear, who's deleted. We call Peter, but no one responds. As Xiaohu joins as well. 2-1 and 0 on Qingtian. Bot again, trying to get some value out of it, but Top's going to drop down sure enough.
Yeah, nice play coming out from Top Esports. Now with Jackie Love coming back to lane, right, has Green Quiver, has a serrated Dirk, so you'd expect that Gala and Ming maybe not able to push into that turret. I think they do have to be careful, though, because both of RNG's soul laners...
I think we also need to note that Crying is not over gold in Knight, but has a big CS lead in this mid lane, which is keeping him competitive with Knight, who is able to pick up that resources, especially that top lane first turret blood that Top Esports got. But now Knight's in a bit of trouble. He's going to be bopped away. I think he flashed immediately, but Shockwave's going to bring him back in. Flash again from Wei. And Crying picks up the kill. They never say die.
waves and what's going down, but top esports have been finding their own creative ways to stay even in gold, especially through skirmishing. That's where they've been really strong, but they will have to drop this one down from the fact that Wei is hovering around bot side.
Turn it on to Jackie. Love Chain's corruption cleansed away from Ming, jumps forward and
can't come around. Square for Knight, Karsa, and Jingtian, they need to be looking for those plays and finding those windows and flanks. So that's what we're going to be looking at. Higher gold injection out of that one, but still, any chance to set up a fight, I think, especially if you're the team that can win skirmishes at a time, is Knight finds the kick.
And if Scott of Duck lands, Karsa predicts Xiaohu's safeguarding. And that was just great from the jungler of top esports. I mean, Karsa read him like a book.
From other members of top esports, but with the Mortal Shield, though, going to be able to get all that sustained. Jackie Love.
Hit by a bear, unawares. Yep, Stormbringer down, and goodbye to Jackie Love as he hits the ground. Top esports lose 1-for-1 in an elongated play across the map. And Gala would just be able to push the mid turret. Not sure if he can get this one, Lyric, but at the very least, a bit more damage done.
And I feel like the big thing is he's just continuously furthering his advantage over Jackie Love, right? Yep. More CS that Jackie Love's missing, more gold in the XP is going down. Karsa's coming. Looks like they want to threaten the fight, but not going to be able to do anything. Actually, RNG!
And they're going to get the Winter's Bite passive as well. A Knight for the re-engage doesn't land him. It's gone to
yourself under a lot of threat from someone like Jingtian finding an engage on top of you. So even look at him now, right? Doesn't even walk through river because he doesn't have vision. Goes back around. Knight, though.
Gala flashes away, but he's in a lot of trouble. The Moonfall onto 2 RNG. Their bottom lane is kaput. As Xiaohu joins on in, looking for the kick into the back line. He'll do quite a lot of damage as Crying sets up with the shockwave, but it's already too late. Flash Haymaker from Jingtian is huge. Xiao, he was a 0-3 least in. He's still alive, but for how much longer? As Crying getting bullied out by Jingtian, but the tables have turned. Xiao on the greatest escape since the amazing race as Knight will take him down in the end, and that's just how garbage that show is. Doesn't make any sense. I just really don't like reality. Yeah, it's not good. That's why it's good to have the internet, folks. As Crying dive territory, it's gone to Duck. The dissonance does a lot of damage, but the Everfrost locks him down. Shockwave good, but Moonfall just in case. I think Karsa really needed to pull the trigger, and it's good that they got.
Gonna steal away all the jungle camps. They already have good vision around Baron. And man, it's so crazy to see like such a contrasting series to the first one, right? To where gold super, at least this game. Game 1 I think was a bit more one-sided, but we still saw top esports try. This game though, we're seeing RNG do such a good job of like staying even in gold despite the fact that top esports are finding all the opportunities. I guess the confusing thing is that both these teams are so far down in the standings. Like,
I'm still seeing the best out of these teams.
Oh, look at Jingtian though.
Just different levels.
Finding an angle.
Yeah, if Jingtian can get in, well, onto the back line, he's done it. Who's caught out, I wonder? It's Ming, but he's surviving a long time. The Brom over the wall. Over to Xiaohu. Shockwave only hits Jingtian, but Karsa. The Moonfall! That's huge! RNG have been scattered though. Will they survive? Ming, long time that he lives around. As RNG still have some core members, but Xiaohu surviving on a hair's breadth. Crying, Ming, both dead. Jingtian, Jacula, dead as well. Somehow, an even trade.
I want to set this up.
Going so deep as well. RNG on the left wing towards the Baron. I mean, threatening this side of the map, while Dragon's now up and they say, Lyric, forget Cloud Soul, we're going to start the Baron.
Yeah, and Top Esports put in a weird position. They thought, hey, maybe we try and threaten with 4 while having 1 do Dragon, but Top Esports realizing they need to send all 5 members. RNG are doing this so fast.
It's going quick. You have an on-hit Varus, but into the backline. Knight flashes for the Shockwave, doesn't get it. While into the backline, Gala's knocked up. Set gets in as well. Jingtian may have carried the fight as they all have to get back, but the Moonfall from Karsa. Gala only just alive. Tries to poke down for the kill on top of Knight, while Crying is such a big boy. Dude, Karsa's ultis are bringing in so much.
Yeah, doing a great job on this Diana, right? Knight might be the one who's picked up all the kills, but Karsa has been getting assists for every single one of those kills he's picked up. Xiao coming back in.
Okay, Crying doesn't have flash or shockwave. Poke down, draw, gets himself a bit of healing. Xiao is fast as ever. The blind monk trying to feel the obstacles here. But Jackie Love and Tor over the wall. Jackie Love!
Oh, Jackie Love!
Flashes over to Crying! Now everybody's in, but Jackie Love's still alive. Sonic Wave is there. He'll get taken down, but Knight has his Chains of Corruption, or at least did. He'll clean up as well. And Jackie Love, man, we know he makes those baller plays.
Jackie Love is always going to look for ways to kill the opponent, top the damage chart, and he just did it. I just love how both teams are going toe-to-toe. One team comes out with a TP, the other one answers. Knight might be going too far forward. Luckily for him,
Do you think
between
he
Wei
can?
and Ming, they don't have the damage to kill him.
I mean, it's a Silas late game, Lyric. Do you think he can?
Oh, God.
It's Knight Silas, Chain Lash, Kingslayer. 1v2 me, bro, I dare ya.
What is this guy doing this split? It's absolutely ridiculous. Every single game, Knight has a highlight moment. I mean, Top Esports now have Soul. Knight 10, 1 and 5 on the side.
It feels like this series could be taking us to a game 3 after all things are said and done. 10, 1 and 5 here. 3, 4 item Silas with a 25 stacked Magi's. And that's what...
Yeah, Knight now gonna put so much pressure on mid lane. No one can come fight him. We already seen he can 2v1.
That was 4 Petricide bursts. Knight's level 18. He now has Stormbringer, by the way. He'll just abscond and ducked out, and cheers for the inhibitor.
You know, I can't see exactly how much AP he has on my screen. It looks like 641.
It is 641. It's a lot. It's a hell of a lot. Ladies and gentlemen, we cast in 360p, so forgive us if that's a 5
yes,
or a 6.
we do.
So, you know, we're trying to understand, but still, it's a lot of AP, right? The stacks of Magi's are going to do it. He bought a Rabadon's flat out after the fight, Lyric. He didn't even have components. I'm pretty sure that's flat out Rabadon. That Knight is now ready to flank with into the backline. Qingtian sets us up. Wei takes half his HP bar. And Chainlash adds some more. Qingtian smacks him down. As Stormbringer is the last hurrah for Wei. Top Esports backing out, but Knight wants to go in. He's on Dagala. Stormbringer there as well. Golden to buy some time. Top Esports know this mid lane is taken over. Knight's dive in the fountain. Triple kill over to Jackie Love. And sure, he's played well, but Knight is a beast.
This team brought us to the full series the last time they played. You couldn't expect anything less. Coming back this time with Top Esports, taking us the distance.
8:41. Cheers to the little balance over to chat there. Lyric.
The big thing that jumps in my mind is, you know, I'm just so, like, kind of interested, is we have a Kali and LeBlanc on the same team. Yep. Something we don't get all too often, right? So, setting up double assassin.
Already, Casa putting pressure on the Game 1 representative as RNG, a diving bot. There's the explosive charge. Jackie Love jumped on. Gala literally Goomba stomps him down for first blood.
2 games in a row. Sure, he didn't pick up the kills, but it feels like he had no right to be alive there. Wei sadly not having flash from an earlier exchange. He would have been able to flash on that kill much earlier to find it. Up in 1 minute, and look at topside. Wei's making his way back up there.
How angry would you be? All right, round 2. Let's see how we go. Qingtian doesn't have flash, doesn't have the showstopper either. Shuriken flip and a full HP bar. Haymaker's at the ready. Facebreaker again. No. No!
Oh, he gets
How?
it!
He gets it! And Wei's taking so much damage. I don't think you need the TP! 1v2! Come at me!
Yeah, they're gonna try. We do see that RNG, actually both teams having 4 members here, but RNG not feeling comfortable looking for the engage.
Paranoia onto the back line, that's the way, but here we go again. The Moonfall, gorgeous from Casa. Cleans up 2 kills, Top Esports 4 versus 2 if RNG want to go back in.
As fast, and that was actually RNG being the one to bait this out, and we get a brush play.
And Jaws walking into it. Dredge line immediately. Jackie Love, depth charge onto the back. Troll will buy time for Jackie Love, the next target. Stormbringer down as well. RNG trying to bring the game back, but Paranoia, who turned out the lights while into the backline. Carson does it again, but look, Crying bursting him down over the wall, while the face breaker from Qingtian. The next target at watch is this set who flushed forward on top of Gala. Qingtian's giving it all to Jackie Love this time around. A Xiao.
Jackie Love, to where when Xiao does get onto the back line, he is able to flash away. Crying putting out damage on the other side of the wall, but already using his combo. As you know, we aren't going to finish off with the replay. We are going to see Top Esports dropping down the Rift Herald in mid, and the gold lead growing up to 2K. But oh, Xiao.
Yes, there we go. Lyric, I just want to see some competitive League of Legends and Qingtian. If you're Xiao, you're thinking that he has himself the Leeching Lair, so a bit of AP, or at least scaling here. Xiao has to get out, but nice from Casa once again. Knight comes in, doesn't get an assist. He TP'd for that. While RNG even losing in the mid lane. That ulti almost killed Wei if he didn't Stormbringer.
TS's team.
They're diving this hard on. I mean, as Crying, you think, where do I go? Paranoia, he wants to jump back to his clone. Qingtian expected it, but Knight's on the other angle anyway. Thank you to the Herald. That'll get the charge, and Shelly will continue onward.
And sure, RNG's answering in 2 waves, but like you said, Rift Herald's down in bottom lane. That's definitely going to be another charge, should be another turret over to the side of TS. And TS didn't even expend too much if they wanted to look for a fight right now.
Oh, he's taking too many turret shots. Stormbringer used that flash away way too far forward. Gala is the source of damage here in the fight. Remember, Kraken Slayer's there. Caster on the back line, though. Ready for the moonfall. Gets Wei, gets Ming. Down they will go. Wei against the world. And the world always wins. It's Shakilov on the chase. It's Gala stunned up, slowed down, zapped through.
And look at Xingtian.
And he's punching the turret, man. Top Esports are on forward momentum if I've ever seen it.
Yeah, Top Esports having one of the better showings we've seen. And the funny thing is, like, littered with wards, so JackieLove does seem completely fine. And 6K gold lead in the hands of a team like Top Esports. You gotta be feeling it like it's pretty good for them right now. Gotta be potentially can always threaten one of those situations, despite the fact that their DPS isn't the highest. Sure, they do the Tristana, but the other 3 members don't signal too much.
He's a bazooka all the way to the back line. Gala gets tagged up, but Paranoia's down, flash over the wall as well. Cryin on the flank as Caster goes in. Cryin now spotted out that LeBlanc needs to do something because Caster's already sent them forward, and Xingtian's flashed over the wall. This man's scarier than Godzilla. He gets hit with a shuriken flip, but Xiao doesn't want to go back in, while Cryine's on the run as well from a Jinx time Kench. Top Esports can do no wrong against Royal Never Give Up.
And I feel like this should be the end for Top Esports, right? You have 3 members down, you have an inhibitor open in bot side. Looks like they maybe just want to push for mid with the fact that Ming is coming up in about 3 seconds. So, okay, getting a bit ahead of myself. I feel like we see, you know, ends in LPL quite often. But, you know, the most surprising part of that play was Xingtian held onto the showstopper the whole time. It seems like he was waiting for a good place to use it onto Gala. You know, he flashed over that wall, was hoping to get it, but once he got shot away with the bus lead, and this is where the members just keep going forward.
Here we go again.
Oh, we're getting another fight.
Paranoia in the back line. It's RNG able to pick up the Cloud Dragon, deny the soul, but Caster again. It's the Lunar Rush Moonfall. Everybody loves the moon, unless you're looking directly at it. This time, for some reason, it burns your eyes, and Night continues to send them packing. RNG on the escape path. I'm not too sure about the moon analogy, but I know that RNG are in pain.
And this time RNG do have a wave. It looks like they at least want to push in both mid and bot. Maybe still not sure if they're able to finish this one off. So at the very least, going to have 2 waves going to take these inhibitors. But I think they should be able to get it. They have a Jinx.
Forward they go. Inhibitor down. Caster's joining up as well. Top Esports have showcased in the last 2 games where RNG must stand beneath their heel. You come back from MSI, let's tell you about what we did in the meantime. RNG, 3 members in front of the Nexus turret, the last Nexus turret that is hope. And RNG aren't going to be able to, on the bench here, it feels like. They're 11,000 gold down, 10,000 if I could do proper math. And Draw just going to be running into Gala, does a lot of damage. Paranoia time, Top Esports want to put the nail in the coffin. Into the back line, enemy Predator missile incoming, what a kill streak from Knight, who's already taken down Gala. He survives even with the GA to help get the other kill. Xiaohu in the middle of it and can't clean him up.
In the rematch of semifinals in spring, this time Top Esports are the ones who are able to come out on top. Just amazing performances across the board.
Lyric, no backdooring here. It was sweet, it was simple, it was beautiful to watch. RNG are going to stay on 1 win while Top Esports move forward their momentum in the middle of the 2021 summer split.